It's time again for the Science Bowl.
Zoo Parade for 5. What big teeth the hippo has are actually a pair of these. Science Potpourri for 10. Would a snake most likely eat every day? Every week, Dateline Science for 10. Why are some elephants wearing necklaces these days? Green things for 15.
And now, here's your host, Mr. Z himself, Dave Zarin.
Thank you and welcome to this special Science Bowl edition, the penultimate game of our season, the Elementary School Championship. Let's meet our competitors now. First from Perrywood Elementary, please say hello to Marcus Henry, Charles Smith, and Leonard Yambo. And from University Park Elementary School, please welcome Linus Hamilton, Tina Way, and Iowa Zoo. And now, here are the categories of questions we use on Science Bowl.
Okay, Mr. Z, here's today's categories. Green things, questions about plants and all things green and growing. Zoo Parade, a Noah's Ark of questions about animals. Body systems, we'll see how much you know about yourself, about things like breathing and growing and digesting your food. Let's get physical. Questions that test your knowledge of physics and chemistry, earth science and space science. Then there's Science Potpourri. Here's a grab bag of science questions, everything from air pollution to the kitchen sink. And finally, Dateline Science. We'll ask you about science history and science in the news.
Here on Science Bowl, we arrange our questions according to their difficulty, with the easier questions worth 5 and 10 points, and the tougher ones worth 15, 20, and ultimately 25, the toughest question in each category. Both of our teams start out at 50 points apiece, and at the end of the round today, we will have this year's champion. We have our defending champion here right now. University Park has won 2 years in a row. Perrywood could make history because for the first time in our 20 years on the air, Perrywood could be our champ. So we have a lot at stake today. I just want to say how proud we are of all of you. You are the only ones still standing after 40 elementary schools have come this way. So you are already champs, all 6 of you. Let's make sure everything's working properly. Charles, try your buzzer for me. Thank you, young man. Good luck to you, Leonard and Marcus, and Tina, try yours. And good luck to you, Linus and Iowa, and those little incredible guys you got with you as well. All right. May you have a good game and may the better team win. Let's begin. We go alphabetically P before you. So Perrywood, let's play the bowl.
Body systems for 10.
Body systems for 10 points. Teams, Vice President Cheney recently sort of quoted John Paul Jones when he said, "I'm not going to shoot until I see the whites of your what?" University Park.
Eyes.
Eyes, that's right. Of course, remembering that incident when he shot somebody on that ranch in Texas. Go green.
Body systems for 5.
Body systems for 5 points. Teams, people have blue eyes, blue veins, blue blood, but despite the technology name, no dentist has ever seen a blue what? University Park.
Tooth.
Tooth, that's right. Bluetooth technology found today in things like Palm Pilots and so many other handheld devices. Again, please, green.
Let's get physical for 10.
Let's get physical for 10 points. Teams, daylight saving time would make no sense whatsoever at this place in the world because daylight never changes. University Park.
Equator. The equator?
The equator, absolutely right. At the equator, day length is the same any time of the year. There is very little sunrise or sunset time. The sun comes up and down 12 hours of each. Try again, green.
Zoo Parade for 10.
Zoo Parade for 10 points. Teams, look at the monitor in the studio, if you would, please. And yes, that looks like Misty of Chincoteague, the famous wild pony over on the eastern shore. And Misty and all of those other horses are known as feral horses because they're wild. Perrywood, I think you might have jumped in too soon. Charles, what did you want to tell us?
Mustangs.
Not Mustangs. Let me finish for University Park. Feral animals like feral horses, feral pigs, feral dogs are the opposite of what kinds of animals?
Domestic.
Domestic animals or domesticated animals. That's exactly what we want to hear. Go again, green.
15. Let's get physical for 15.
Let's get physical for 15 points. Teams, when it gets cold in Florida in the orchards, farmers will turn on the water, spray their fruit, and encase them in ice, which is kind of counterintuitive. But ice, just like trapped air, is a very good what? A very good what, University Park?
Insulator.
Insulator is what I want here. Absolutely right. Keeps out the cold and preserves the fruit. All right. Come on, Perrywood, let's jump in there. Jump on that buzzer. Marcus and Leonard, you help Charles get in the game. Tina, you pick.
Green things for 15.
Green things for 15 points. Teams, your question is as follows. Rare trees seem to have figured out that a good way to survive is to be a rare tree, because what organisms haven't evolved to attack them, directing their attentions to other trees? What do you think?
Herbivores?
Herbivores? Herbivores? Give me another example.
Omnivores?
Omnivores, judges. No, they're shaking their heads. We're not going to give you credit. Nice try, guys. University Park, what are some organisms that have not evolved to attack rare trees, saving their energies and their appetites for more common trees, Tina?
Insects?
Insects, judges. No, we're looking for germs or fungi or parasites. That would have been the answer that would have been acceptable to our judging panel. Try again, green.
15 or 10. Oh, science potpourri for 10.
Science potpourri, 10 points. Teams, this most common search organ in the world is the number 1 followed by 100 zeros. What is that, University Park?
Google?
Google, that's right. A Google is 1 followed by 100 zeros. All right, UP.
15. Oh, science potpourri for 15.
Potpourri for 15 points. Teams, somnambulism is much in the news today because of the drug Ambien. It seems like a lot of people are eating while they're still what?
Sleep.
University Park.
Asleep?
Asleep, that's right. They're sleepwalking and they're going to the refrigerator, opening it up, and saying in the morning, I swear I didn't eat that cake. But they did. Go green.
Dateline for 20.
Dateline, 20 points. Team's question is as follows. Just like the Jetsons had Rosie, South Korea says that by the year 2010, every home in South Korea will have a Jupiter, which is a kind of Perrywood.
Robot?
Robot, absolutely right. All right, Charles, you're in the game. They're going to put robots in your house. They can pack your lunch, clean your clothes. If you can get them to do your homework, you're home free. Go red.
Super for 25.
Super 25. He knows how to play the game. The big one in that category, teams. North America's only marsupial is what the mammoth in Ice Age. Perrywood.
A possum?
A possum, absolutely right. That mammoth in Ice Age thinks it's part of a possum troop. Thanks, Leonard, for your help. You got yourself 25 more points. Go red.
Green things for 20.
Green things for 20 points. Teams, just like water off a duck's back, water will flow off of a leaf surface because it's covered with a waxy one of these that has the same name as part of your nail bed. 20 points. What is that known as, University Park? This will be the last question before our first break. UP, your answer, please.
A base?
Not a base. Perrywood. Like water off a duck's back, water will flow off a leaf because it's covered with a waxy surface known as this that has the same name as part of your nail bed.
Cartilage?
Cartilage. It does begin with a C. Good try. The cuticle. The cuticle is the name. Ah, comes the dawn. All right. Good first round. 95 for Perrywood, 125 for University Park. Still a very close game. We'll be back with round 2 of this Science Bowl finale in just a moment. And welcome back. There's a lot of excitement in our studio today because these two teams have outlasted 40 other schools to make it to the finale. They are understandably a little nervous over there, but we are proud of them no matter what happens today. And all of our students, because they have made it to this round, are going to be taking home just a small token of our appreciation and esteem. National Audubon Society field guides for birds, mammals, reptiles, and insects. Whatever they fancy, this is a gift that they can keep and hopefully refer to for a long, long time to come. And the team that ultimately emerges victorious today will be getting individual trophies for all of the players and the alternates, and a large trophy that they can have engraved with the school name that I know will sit proudly back at their school. And I know University Park already has 3 of those over there, and Perrywood would like to have their first one. And we're going to go over it. Before we ask any more questions of the scientific nature, let's find out a little bit about you guys. If no one has met you yet, let's go first to Perrywood. And Charles, just take a deep breath. You're doing a nice job today. Tell people at home about Perrywood. What do you like best about your school?
What I like best about Perrywood is that it goes up to 5th grade.
Goes up to 5th grade. So when you're a 5th grader, you're a senior, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're the top dog in the school. I hear you.
We don't have to wait anymore.
No more. Tell me who your principal is.
Our principal is Miss Deborah Stokes.
Deborah Stokes, and she is a legendary principal, having done remarkable work in this school system. I know she's very proud of you guys. And you had some alternates on your team.
Yes, our alternate this time is Nia Wright.
That's right. And Marcus, you were the alternate before, and it's nice to have you on set. And you look as good in your matching shirt as everybody else. And it says, what does it say on there?
It says the Perrywood Elementary Science Bowl team.
Science Bowl team. And those are the Panthers there, right? And you're stocking a championship. And Charles, you want to be a lawyer someday, don't you?
Yes.
Yes. And you just have the poise and the confidence and the smarts to make a go of that. I know you're going to be successful. Leonard, nice to have you back. You've been helping this captain of yours every single game. You come up with clutch answers. How do you know so much science?
Well, I like to study. I guess I study a lot.
I guess you do, and it's showing here today. What do you like to do in your spare time, Leonard?
I like to play basketball and I like to swim.
And you like to swim, that's right. And what do you want to do someday? Astronaut, right? Yeah. Do you have any role model? Who is the astronaut you would like to be like?
Neil Armstrong.
Neil Armstrong. What did he do?
He was the first person to land on the moon.
Absolutely. And you remember what he said?
Yeah. It's, he said, one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Perfect. Absolutely. You are a great student of science and history. Marcus, nice to have you here on the panel. Tell people at home about yourself. What do you want to do someday?
Become a video game designer.
Video game designer, yeah. How'd you get interested in that?
I like to play video games.
I kind of guessed that. I bet you have some ideas about how to make them better and more exciting. Can be lucrative. That's the American dream, to make some money and a name for yourself. What do you do in your spare time if you're not playing video games?
So I'll be outside playing soccer with my big brother. Sometimes I'll be on the computer or just outside riding my bike.
Very good. I bet your younger brother looks up to you too, Marcus. And if he doesn't, he should, because you're doing a nice job today. Let's go over to University Park, and as we were saying at the top of the show, the only school ever to have won 2 championships in a row. If you win today, it would be 3 in a row. Historic accomplishment. Let's find out about the school. Tell me what you like about University Park, Tina.
I like it because we have an annual play each year. This year we're doing the Jungle Book.
And are you in the play?
Yeah, I'm a vulture and he's King Louie.
You're a vulture, are you? And what do you bring to the role, Tina?
I don't know. We just sing and dance and stuff, and then the vultures are supposed to be really silly and dumb.
That would be a stretch for you because you're such an intelligent young lady. Tina, you have a lot of specific career goals. What do you want to do?
To be a lawyer, a dentist, or an accountant.
Wonderful. I know you'll be successful whatever you choose. And of course, I can't ignore what's sitting up there. You've got members of the Incredibles cast from the movie. You've got Incredibles t-shirts. Why this affiliation with the Incredibles?
Because we have a tradition of having like a mascot for Team Spirit each year, and this year we chose the Incredibles because Mr. Favero thinks we're incredible.
And Mr. Favero, of course, is your incredible sponsor, and he's out there in the wings. We'll meet him a little bit later. Any alternates on your team?
Yeah, Sarah, Gladys, and Kate.
All right, you've got a shadow team back there. And let's find out about your colleagues today. Iowa's young man who is a fan of CSI, and you fancy yourself as a forensic scientist someday.
Right.
Yeah. Any favorite CSI episodes?
Not really. I like them all.
I like them all. They're all so well written and acted. They deserve their status as a #1 program. What do you do in your spare time, Iowas?
I play baseball, I trade cards with him, and I like to surf the net.
Yeah. What kind of cards do you trade?
There's this game called Yu-Gi-Oh! I like to trade those.
Very good. All right. And Linus, young man who wants to be a physicist someday. How'd you get interested in physics?
Well, physics has a lot of math involved, and I like math a lot.
I bet you're good at math, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And what do you like to do if you're not playing games, Linus?
I like to read a lot, and when I read, I pick up a lot of seemingly useless but interesting facts, and then one day, ding, it pops up on Science Bowl.
That was not scripted, folks. That is Linus. He's just he's a joy to have here on the program. And some of that information, I would beg to differ, isn't as useless as you may think. Just keep reading and keep accumulating all that information. All right, let's get back into our game. Our score is very close. 95 for Perrywood, 125 for University Park. Look at all the points available yet. Good luck, teams, as we head into the home stretch. Once again, we're proud of you for having made it this far. All right, Charles, start us out.
Super 8 for 20.
Zoo Parade, 20 points. Teams, we were talking about vultures and Tina. When vultures were inadvertently poisoned in India recently, the carcasses of cows were now being fed on by wild dogs and rats that now occupy what step of the food chain? Perry Wood.
The predators. No, the scavengers. Scavengers?
Scavengers, absolutely right. Got yourself another 20 points, and Red, advantage yours.
Zoo Parade for 15.
Zoo Parade, 15 points. Teams, because the dawn light is enough to detect predators, but not enough to hunt for food, it is at that time of day that most birds can indulge in what behavior? University Park.
Finding berries and food?
Finding berries and food?
No. Perry Wood, only at dawn, when there's enough light to detect predators, but where there's not enough light to hunt for food, can birds indulge in this behavior?
Nocturnal?
They sing. They sing. Because if they sing at night, it'll attract predators. But in the morning, they sing because they can see a hawk coming, but it's not light enough for them to go out and hunt for that first worm. Go again, Red. 10 points behind.
Dateline sign for 10.
Dateline for 10 points. Teams, your question is as follows. Einstein called Ernest Rutherford the second Newton because he was the first to use fission to break down, or more popularly, split the what? Perry Wood.
Atoms?
Absolutely right. He split the atom, the first person to do that, and we have a tie score, 125. All go Red.
Science potpourri for 5.
Potpourri for 5 points. Teams, America is becoming increasingly illiterate when it comes to cooking and recipes. Most people don't know that 1 tablespoon equals 3 teaspoons, and they don't know that 1/3 of a cup of this most popular of the world's starches becomes 1 cup when it's cooked. University Park?
Yeast?
Not yeast. Perry Wood.